Hi guys, it's the Hedgeinveast and CrypToday, and today we will talk about about a WX. It's a Waves exchange, and we can see that during the last 3 days, from the first video we have made about this subject, the prices have well, grown up approximately 10% or something like that. But what even more interesting that we have a very rare signal when you see that volatility, the short-term volatility, let's say the 10 days volatility, is much more than twice lower than 100-day volatility. And in such situations, for traditional markets, the hedge funds are making very successful strategy. They are trying to find such an excellent opportunities to buy assets, because in such situation, when the prices is going from the range, from the previous very thin range, they are going with in this direction with quite a good speed, and the probability of the profit is much more higher than probability of the losses from such positions. And in this connection, those are the excellent signals. For example, here we have received this signal when the prices were approximately 127, and we had been talking about them even early when they were 125, 124. But the signal was at 127, and currently it's 137, approximately 37. So in this connection, it's not 10%, but it's quite a good move. And it's certainly reasonable to take a look for the longer-term performance, and we will find that currently it's a very big difference between the prices. So here is the situation with the waves exactly. WX exactly. And currently historical relationships between the waves and the waves exchange is very small, because you see that the price of the waves were 8, and the price of the waves exchange WX was 123, 25, 22. And currently the prices of the waves in US dollars is very close to 33, but the prices for WX, for waves exchange, is still staying on the position very close to 135. So in this connection, the prices for the waves exchange will grow just for the approximately 10, maybe 12%, but the prices for the waves during the same period of time has grown 4 times. And in this connection, certainly sooner or later these relationships between those very close instruments will change in the direction of rising maybe the better performance of the waves exchange against the waves. I have been asked the waves about the opportunity to trade waves and against waves exchange, and they have answered me that they are thinking about it, but they have not any kind of decision about it. And here it's a good time to talk about my relationships with waves. I will be highly interested to have relationships with them, long-term relationships, to make some my videos which will be made in the interest of this platform, because I see that they have a very strong long-term advantage against the Ethereum and other smart contract cryptocurrencies. But they will not answer it for my invitation to do it. In this connection, currently I am making video just because my opinions are not my, that the liabilities or something like that related with the waves, but just because it's my private opinion, and I'm sure that those are an excellent opportunities for the making profits, independent profit. one more time, I need to say that why I am thinking that the Waves and Waves Exchange are so highly interesting. Waves Exchange are exactly interesting because almost each week they are deciding to trade more and more 6 or 5 new cryptocurrencies on their platform. And 2 3 months ago, you will find just approximately maybe 10 positions in this list, but currently in the list of the quotes of different cryptocurrencies. But currently we have a much more serious list of these opportunities. And, oh, excuse me. And in this connection, it seems that it's highly reasonable. Just a second, I will try to find something which started to trade just in the. I'm not sure, because for me, the Waves and Waves Exchange WX was the most interesting opportunities, and I mostly look for them. And this connection, I not have analyzed seriously other opportunities to trade here, but the list of the possibilities to trade different cryptocurrencies rising very quickly and very seriously. In this connection, you see that it's many reasons to to expect that this platform will attract more and more attention, and this exchange will attract more and more attention from the public, from the cryptos all over the world. So I think that they have very good reasons to develop in the future. And plus that, certainly the reason that Waves are making one of the cheapest alternatives to invest your tokens. And they are much more cheaper than those one which is related with the Ethereum. And the transaction expenses is much more lower. And plus that, the Waves platform need not so much energy as the Ethereum needs. In this case, I think that in the situation when we are looking for very strong and very rapid growth of the prices for the energy and for the electricity in Europe, for example. Europe, the part of the world which is not related with the mining of the bitcoins or Ethereum right now, because they are not competitive in this direction. And we have some more risks which will be involved in the future development of the electricity industry and energy at all, because you see that if Europe will decide that they are not going to trade for the gas with Russia to pay in rubles for Russian gas, it's reasonable to expect that Russia will say, okay, no rubles, no gas. And that is very reasonable position for Russia right now. It will be even worse situation if Russia will say that, okay, not rubles, not uranium. And in this connection, a lot of electricities, the atom electricities, in the nuclear electricities in the United States and France will stay without Russian uranium, because Russia is controlling 50% of this market. And so at any way, the prices for electricity will grow up very seriously, because the nuclear electricity stations in the United States, it's approximately 20% of the total electricity output. So in this connection, just try to imagine what will happen if the electricity prices in the United States will grow 2 times. And it's possible, it's really possible. It was happened in Europe, and they have risen much more seriously in Europe. And this connection, you see that if this electricity cycle will develop this way, and the prices for different kind of energy will rise and rise, certainly it will be make even more competitive these platforms, which need not so much electricity for their activity, for their performance, and for their walking. In this case, the relationships between the electricity expensive and electricity unexpensive platforms will grow seriously in the direction of the electricity unexpected platforms. And that is certainly the long-term reason to take a lot more attention to the Waves and to the Waves exchange as a major platform where the Waves are trading. So that is the reason. Plus that, certainly, it's highly interesting that the Waves platform are development in absolutely every direction in which development the cryptocurrency industry. In this case, I think that my long-term interest to the Waves will stay the same, and it will not depend from those facts. Will I attract their attention and will we work together with them or not? Because I am going to stay independent, and maybe it's even better to make it to give you more correct and that more objective information about this platform. So it was my ideas about it. So I'll be happy if you will find interesting them for you, because I have started to talk about Waves when the prices were close to the 8, and currently when they have grown up almost 300% just in very short period of time. I'm certainly in some cases happy with such the expectations and my former expectations, and I hope that it will be highly useful for you. From another side, I need to talk you again that I'm not looking for to be one more prognosist, which you have a lot of on the cryptocurrency market. I am just trying to make the calculations which will be related with the probability of the growth and the mathematical expectations of the growth relative to the risks. In this case, I'm talking you exactly about the Waves exchange currently, even not about the Waves, because I think that the short-term Waves are very good priced, maybe a little bit overpriced in the case of the technical part of the move. But the Waves exchange is certainly, WX is certainly just in the beginning of the possible rise, and this connection, that I really think that Waves exchange have a very good future and a very good short-term future, not only short-term, but also the short-term future. Because just imagine what will happen if the prices of the Waves exchange will go in the direction of the, that they were issued on the price much more higher. They currently, the cost currently, it was approximately $60. After that, they have traded on 20, and currently the price is only 137. And this connection, certainly it's reasonable to understand even much more serious growth up of these coins. Thank you very much again, and I hope that you will make a huge money on the crypto if you want to do it. So hope to see you on my channel. Bye bye.